1, 2, 3, 4.
In this podcast, you will be here. Knights of Vader, Knights of Vader includes, but it's not limited to talk of Star Wars, not ray guns. We can truly prepare for the jump that follows this song, but hey, we gave it a try. So here's the Knights of Vader. Crystal Fox reports they are divided. Prequel, sequel, canon, love they fight. I know that we are just musicians hired, and their time is up. So here's the Knights of Vader.
Impressive. Most impressive.
A big thank you to An Insperiority Complex providing our theme song. It is March 8th, 2026. My name is Zach Weber, and joining me is possibly Canada's third premier vintage Star Wars collector, Chris.
Hey, my rating is kind of falling as I unloaded 90% of my modern collection in the last few months, but vintage, I'm still pretty high status. Good to be here, man.
He finally liquidated all those Attack of the Clones figures, folks.
There it
Zenger. Zenger is back. He's here. He has 6 Trapper Wolf helmets he's wearing all at once. He
They're
is the
stacked on
premier
top
Trapper
of each
Wolf
other.
collector. What's
Yes,
that?
they're stacked on top of each other like a Russian nesting doll, but helmets.
Zenger is the Guinness World Book record holder for the amount of Trapper Wolf helmets owned at 2. Even Dave Filoni does not own more than one.
It's a hard record to keep locked down now.
Yeah, it's a very competitive sport. But no, folks, we are recording. We have the three of us. First time recording since September, I believe. We are here to get caught up on all the new Star Wars nonsense. We have such big highlights as, I'm literally just going to read in chronological order until Zenger just says enough. We have a new novel set during the time of The Last Jedi and the Rise of Skywalker called Star Wars Legacy.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. We also have the book Star Wars Blueprints, Designs and Artwork from the Skywalker Saga.
They can't call it the Skywalker Saga. Object.
All right, we have one objection. We have Star Wars The High Republic Adventures, Pathfinders, a miniseries from Dark Horse Comics. Chris, you remember Dark Horse?
Yeah, Dark Horse now is only permitted to do the children targeted comics, so I'm sure it's uninteresting.
Okay. We have
Accurate.
Zenger's favorite, Star Wars Visions Volume 3.
Which I forgot existed and need to watch.
Wait, what?
I, too, have not seen Vision Season 3.
I meant to watch it, so if you guys start talking about toys during this record, I just start talking about my favorite parts from the episodes. But, it was a nice day. I was like, I'm going to go fishing.
I guess I'm reading through the bullet point list and it gets more obscure from here. Like one of them literally just says Hasbro unveiled official photos of Star Wars collectibles. I just started.
I got this. We got the Mall series coming out.
Yes, the important things we have a Darth Maul TV show. We have a Mandalorian and Big Whiskey movie trailer that comes out in 2 months. And I guess most noteworthy is the internet's favorite punching bag, Kathleen Kennedy, will no longer be in charge, or is like, when did that official date begin?
Well, she's the primary producer on this upcoming movie and Starfighter, right? So she's pretty involved in both of those. Yeah.
But
I mean, it's weird.
What's that?
Like the rumors of her departure were so persistent for about 5 years that it almost feels like a non-event that she left. It's like it's kind of
like a finally.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's kind of the. I guess it feels like the whole Kathleen Kennedy thing is just kind of like okay, and it's not really going to move the needle. Beyond that, I have to say, like, out of everything on the horizon, I am excited for Mandalorian and Big Whiskey. I am finally there after all the years of just crapping on those two. I am. I don't think it's weird to see all the articles where it's like Cowboy Hat Man saying things like, "Oh no, this is the Mandalorian and Big Whiskey movie is to what the fandom was like 10 years ago with The Force Awakens." I'm like, I don't know if that's true. I read the article and it feels like what he said was taken out of context. He's like, "Oh, this feels more like a celebration of the two characters as opposed to the cultural phenomena that was a decade ago."
It's just, there's no way something that we're used to getting at home is as exciting as a theatrical release. Like, you can't compare those two things. Like, it hasn't been quiet that long, and maybe his comments were taken out of context, because that is, that's the very definition of hubris, if you ask me. Like, there's no chance the anticipation is anything like that. I think most people don't even realize it's a movie when they see that trailer. They're just like, new season on Disney Plus or something. So I don't know. Well, I'm gonna see it. I can't say I'm too super excited for it like Zach. It does just look like clips from season 4, that trailer, and I can't. We shouldn't still be
Embo, Chris.
But like, that's like an episode 7 guy, right?
No, Embo's from the Clone Wars. He's the guy with the hat and he has a dog, space dog.
Okay.
He has a space wolf dog.
He looks like Constable Zuvio.
Yes.
Gotcha.
We have Space Sigaruni. I want noted for the record for the audio listeners. See, Chris, I remember you do a video feed of this. That I am holding up the camera to Space Sigaruni. And we have Zeb.
Yep.
And we have like 4 Babu Fricks.
And what
everybody's
is
favorite character from The Rise of Skywalker.
By far the laziest Star Wars poster ever made. The picture of the Hutts is a screen cap from Book of Boba Fett.
Now. Let me just tilt my camera 90 degrees. No, this is the laziest Star Wars poster ever made.
Why do you have that?
It was free at the time. I miss Disney movie rewards.
Wow. A Book of Boba Fett poster.
Oh, I was telling Zenger before we started recording, I rewatched the Book of Bubba. I liked it probably more the second time. Like, don't get me wrong, it is very schlocky at times, but I did genuinely forget that Bubba rides the Rancor at the end, and I couldn't stop laughing. I genuinely couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, I hope everybody's aware that if George Lucas ever came back to Star Wars, the Book of Boba Fett is exactly what he would make.
I don't think I agree with that at all.
Really? It's either that or the Acolyte. There's no in between.
I think his episode 7 would have been somewhat Acolyte-like, but they would be allowed to say midichlorian count rather than M count.
I don't know. I was thinking about the electrolyte the other day, and the fact that we had our lead actor not know English and he had to learn the script phonetically sounds like something Lucas would do. Like, oh yeah, I'm going to cast an actor that can't speak English and just have him parrot the entire script. That's 100% something he would do.
It almost sounds like a troll, honestly. Like, it's like that. No way they actually did that.
Did you hear that? Like, they literally, like, for the episode 4 and 5 with a zipper face, that like they sat there, like, did something like, oh God, what was it? Oh, let me see if I can pull up the headline where like they planted something like 70,000 shrubs or something for that sequence.
What?
I'm going to try to find the headline right now.
You're saying like, which sequence are you talking about?
When Zipperface shows up and like wrecks them.
Like, and with that like 10 Jedi lightsaber duel at night in the woods. Oh, wow, you'd think they would have just put like 10 trees and then like volumed the rest of it. That's crazy.
Okay, so this is the headline. More than 160 real trees were planted for that sequence, and the set spanned over 70,000 square feet.
That tax write-off.
No way.
Tax write-off.
Yeah, they're trying to. It was a carbon footprint trade-off. They're like there was a very important initiative at the time.
So, as the commentary reads, This was often cited in critiques of the show's budget, estimated around $180 to $250 million for 8 episodes, with comments like, "This kind of thing is why the Acolyte costs so much," pointing to the bizarre logistics of hauling in and planting so many live trees indoors instead of using location shooting.
And all those trees went into a dumpster at the end of the shoot. All those live trees.
They went to the compactor on with Captain Phasma. She's pulling twigs out of her hair.
Yeah. They were not recycled properly even. They were just thrown in a landfill.
And those trees could have been used to build the set of Alien 3.
That was season 2 of the Acolyte, Zenger. Come on, don't give away Leslie Headland's spoilers. Jeez.
How long until somebody just AIs like the original script of Alien 3 so we can all finally see it? Like, come on.
That hasn't happened yet?
Just do it, someone.
That's the plot of Alien Earth 2, Chris. That's going to be the plot of it.
So
Yeah.
I did find out some stuff, though. Screen Rant just posted a thing. 13 years ago, Star Wars made a 39 episodes of a show and never released it. This was actually posted earlier today. Yes, it's them talking about detours.
Yeah.
And with Kathleen Kennedy leaving, there's a chance we could get it.
The problem is
No.
the acceptable
Sorry,
humor
Chris, you beat
13 the acceptable humor 13 years ago is basically straight to jail by today's standard. That's why you're not going to see it.
That's why you stealth release it. Just don't tell anyone you're doing it and just put it there. Heck, like I said, I'm sure I could go on to Disney Plus right now and find stuff I didn't like. Black Cauldron. I didn't know that was on there or available.
I just wonder what's the downside to them just like leaking the whole
Giving
thing
it to
onto
me.
YouTube. They're just sitting on it. Like it would be headlines for days, you know? Just somebody
They
just
even
post
did
it
leak
from
it. Would anybody care?
They
Besides
did
Zenger.
already.
Besides Zenger.
I think it'd
Nobody.
be a big deal because there's enough like talent involved that would have to comment on it in the social media sphere that like I feel like it would trend for like at least a week, you know, people would be talking. Seth Green would be saying stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, you just called Seth Green talent. That's a stretch.
He hasn't done a lot. What has he done for you lately, I guess, as you could say, but I'm sure he's got a lot of followers on the artist formerly known as Twitter.
Didn't he just comment on this like not too long ago? And he's just like, yeah, I don't know how it really plays. But like, it was kind of like what Chris just said. Like, I don't know how it plays by today's standard. Like, I think he kind of I don't know. That happy if it got released, but
oh, it's definitely funny. It's just they don't let people who are actually funny make shows anymore.
But that's the thing you do is you put up the little disclaimer saying this was made in a different time.
Wow, like the
in the
Seinfeld disclaimer.
distant past in 2011.
Yeah. Yeah, we pretend we're better now, but yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
That's exactly how it should begin. The phrase, "We pretend that we're better now."
Yeah, that's what it is.
Detours.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like I said, that's one that like I don't. It's funny how like does anybody even talk about the Robot Chicken specials anymore?
I do.
I know you do. Perpetually stuck in like the summer of 2009.
It was great.
But no, getting
King
back
Star
to the whole
Wars.
Kathleen Kennedy thing and Cowboy Hat Man, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Like one thing we should also talk about and is that Galaxy's Edge is going to be original trilogy focused, or at least part of it will be. And they like Kylo Ren gets like retired, I think sometime in April, as they bring in like different eras of Star Wars into the quote continuity of Galaxy's Edge, where like you're gonna have the Millennium Falcon ride be somewhat rethemed to the Mandalorian and Big Whiskey. That's something I've been saying for good God, how many years if they ever were going to do a Star Wars land, it should never have been around. Or I don't know why it can't just revolve around different eras of Star Wars. I appreciate the idea that this took place between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, but it always seemed weird that like you have the character of V. Marathi walking around and it's like 99% of the people have no idea who this character is. Like it's cool that like somebody will probably see that character and will probably pick up the ebook or maybe go to a library, heaven forbid, and read the book about the character. Like, that's cool as a concept. I give them credit for still parading out that Weekend Warrior. But I don't know. That's one where bringing Darth Vader to Galaxy's Edge seems like a no-brainer.
Yeah, so like the big question is, are they going to update the radar dish? Like, please, just do it.
That's a good question. I don't know. That's one where because I will say apparently different sections of Galaxy's Edge will have different like eras, because apparently the Smuggler's Run is still post Return of the Jedi, because it's because the story is going to be around the Mandalorian and Big Whiskey.
Yeah, but
the radar dish is technically still rectangular.
Is it though? Because in Rise of Skywalker, it's not.
No. We're going to post Jedi.
Hold up. If it's post Jedi, it would be rectangular.
Yeah,
it gets smashed
that's the thing.
off.
It's not going to change there. It's different. It's different portions of the land are doing different things.
It gets smashed off during the escape from the second Death Star.
Yeah, maybe it like took a really long time to replace it. So like, no radar dish is like kind of less offensive than a rectangular one.
I don't know. I'll let you put. You can put that in the comment notes after you spend $10,000 on a Disney theme park vacation. One was like going up the guest services.
1-star review.
Why is the radar dish square or rectangular? But no, that's something that I think is interesting, because we should also mention that there's going to be a new Disney CEO, Josh D'Amaro. Bob Iger is being slowly phased out to the end of the year. So I don't know. You have a new CEO. You have 2 new creatives in charge. It's Cowboy Hat Man and Lin-Wen Brennan. Hopefully I said that right. So again, Cowboy Hat Man's going to be the creative side of Lucasfilm. She's going to be the financial, logistical side. So as everybody knows, I'm a huge fan of Disney history. Very similar to what happened between Michael Eisner and Frank Wells in the 80s coming into Disney. I'm cautiously optimistic. I don't think we're really going to know what contemporary Lucasfilm looks like until probably after Starfighter comes out. There was another rumor going around maybe a few weeks ago saying that Starfighter was like a return to form for Star Wars. Kind of weird that they're not saying that about the Mandalorian, but I don't know. Starfighter seems to have some level of personality to it.
But return to what form?
Fun? Like again, like swashbuckling adventure? Like that, like, I don't know. Like the thing about the Mandalorian and Big Whiskey is that there was a story going around that the film only cost them like $160 million to make. So at that point, as long as the movie does like, oh boy, like new Fantastic Four movie numbers, so like all it's got to do is $500 million, it will make money for them. And I think I think Disney is slowly going back to like the model of doing like doubles and some triples, as opposed to every film having to be a home run, with the exception maybe of Avengers movies.
Square radar dish confirmed.
Oh no.
Hey. We're getting the Razor Crest back again, this Mandalorian. Like, he's getting everything back. It's like Razor Crest again, fork rifle again, helmet coming off again.
Boba Fett will be there.
No, Chris, did you see what old man Tamora Morrison said? We're like,
I saw that he made a headline, but I did not read it out of lack of interest.
Oh no, because you remember like
the correct answer.
How do you not stop what you're doing the moment you see an interview with old man Tamora Morrison? Like, I found an interview with him from.
Is he 70 years old yet? Like, he's got to be. He
only looked 70. He isn't actually. No, again, like every time I see him interviewed, it's always entertaining. Like, even I found a Nickelodeon magazine review from Attack of the Clones, and I'm reading it, and he's like, I don't really like Star Wars, but my son likes it, so I decided to do it. And it's like, well, what was it like having like a child actor the same age as your son, like being like an actor with you? Well, I auditioned my son, he didn't get the part, so they cast this kid instead. It's just like, wow. It's so matter of fact.
like no media training whatsoever to even by 65 years old, which that's how old he is, by the way.
Yeah, that's how old he was when Attack of the Clones came out. But like in this new interview that he did within the last, like I think he was at some convention, I'm thinking, and he's just like, yeah, like last year, like after I egged the fans on to like do a letter writing campaign to Lucasfilm to bring Boba Fett back, I got a phone call from my agent. They're like, Boba Fett's like been put in a jar on the shelf. And he's like, you know what that means? The longer I sit in the jar, the more potent I become once they open me. I'm just like, I'm like, oh man, like, are we sure Kathleen Kennedy's gone? Because that's something she would say when it comes to discussing the fans and the fandom. Like, oh my God, like, it's like, come on, just give us some more old man Tamora Morrison. He's great. Just like, I even forgot like how the Book of Boba Fett ended until I rewatched it. Like, it's great. Like, he's what's that?
It has a structured ending of some sort. I forget.
Not really. It kind of just ends, but
no, I got this covered because I'm trying to go from memory. Did you ever watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers?
That just kept going for 50 years, didn't it?
Oh no, I'm talking about the end of any of their episodes where they all sit there laughing, standing together in a group as the camera slowly pans out.
Yep, he's 100% right. He is 100% right, and you have the Vesper like little like bike gang. Oh yeah, I was shocked at how it just ends. Like Boba Fett and Mulan are like walking around Tatooine. They approach like the Vesper biker gang, and they start like giggling and cackling. It's like it's like a sitcom. The camera pans out into the sky, and then it just cuts to bum 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 bum, and then we have a post-credit scene of Timothy Oliphant getting like surgery, and that's just like, it's like, okay, like 4 years later, nothing came of that. So
that seems so long ago. That's crazy.
But you can still buy Cobb Vanth toys. Like, I don't know about you, Chris, but like every Walmart has a 3 3/4-inch Cobb Vanth, like without the Boba Fett armor, just him wearing like an ascot on the shelf for like $30 US.
Yeah, I have seen that. And there was like a deluxe version of him before that. Maybe
with the helmet and the armor.
Yeah, people think that's in high demand, I guess.
Based on how many they're peg warming, I would say no.
It never struck me as like, I think like, you know, there used to be this concept that Boba Fett was like the coolest action figure, but they wrecked it. It's not anymore. He's some sort of not Boba Fett when he has the armor. Like when he first shows up, what's that? A Black Series Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
It's cool. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that one was pretty good. It was like actually like newly sculpted compared to the 2013 one they've been repainting for years.
That they still bring back like once every couple of years.
Rather than using that one.
Mold.
Yeah, like they already made a new one. They're not like, I think like a black one from comics and the droids one and the Kenner Colors one have all come out after that Return of the Jedi sculpt was made. And they used the earlier 2013 one. Bonkers.
Genuinely inexplicable. But they just made a new one from the TV show. There's a different one that just came out not that long ago.
What TV show?
Book of Boba Fett.
Oh, I don't count that as a Boba Fett figure.
Come on, Chris. It's still Boba Fett.
The sculpt has to be based on Empire or Jedi for it to count as a Boba Fett figure. I don't know what that guy is.
It's a Boba Fett, see? It's got a Boba Fett on it.
Basically.
For those at home, I held up the armorer.
Yeah.
And acted like anyone's parents.
Not Boba Fett 3,748. Yeah.
There's a lot of not Boba Fett's nowadays.
Too many of them.
Oh my gosh.
My favorite not Boba Fett is the blue Death Squad Mandalorian. That's a good one. That's a good not Boba Fett. That's
the one that shoots the super battle droid, right?
Yeah, from the flashback sequences. They made a Hot Toys of it. It's pretty cool. You know why I probably like him? Because I haven't got to hear anything about his character to be disappointed. You know, he's just sort of there.
He's set dressing that moves.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, like I said, like I will say that like looking at some of the toy, like Chris, I have to ask, the new snowtroopers we're getting with their little like mask change at the bottom, like by their chin. Like, has any of the new toys done anything for you? Sorry, Zenger.
That mall wave looks so boring. There's like a Sabine that's not Sabine. A Darth Maul that we already have. Name?
It's like it's something cast. We're going to like the EU again when it comes to like Mandalorians. They're trying to be cute.
I don't know. It's like, just give me that character, you jerks. Like, what are you doing? And then they have
everything's got to be adjacent, Chris. Come on.
And then they have not Darth Talon, which at least it's not supposed to be Darth Talon because they ruined it.
Not yet. Yeah, don't you worry, Chris. They'll ruin that. Don't you worry.
But she's the wrong color, at least. She's like purple instead of red.
We're going to have to bleep that.
With Twi'leks, you're allowed to say that, I think. It's okay. Cause they have
Rook
a randomizer.
Cast. Rook cast. Just like ROOK. Like the same character from
that they literally just put all Star Wars character names into an auto first and last name randomizer, and that's how they're making these characters now. There's a Kyle Katarn Black series. I guess that's out now. I have that.
I'm a poser.
I would like that, but that's about it. I don't know. I wouldn't mind having that.
Not Darth Talon's name is Devon Izara.
Boring. Forgettable.
I don't know.
It's such a generic looking figure.
We're getting more Marok merchandise.
What's that? Oh, is he?
I love the fact that I keep saying, Chris, like, what is this you're talking about?
That's the guy who turned into green smoke, and then they, like, he basically was like a nothing burger of some sort in Ahsoka, right? Yes.
Everybody was convinced he was like the newest version of who was Snoke. And then, like, Ahsoka swipes him in one hit, and he, like, bursts into, like, green fog.
So right.
He's in the mall show? Is that why we're getting more of him? Okay.
Yep. And the goober from Tales of the Jedi that Ahsoka, like, once again, like, does a one-hit to with, like, the bird mask.
Yeah. When does
the 11th
mall thing? When does this mall thing come out?
April 6th?
1st. No.
1st?
Okay.
No, that's the Book of Boba Fett season 2.
It was so great when that they like got Ray Park to like do something crazy, like just as the trailer dropped. Like, that's really synchronistic marketing, you know? That's good stuff.
Can't wait until Cowboy Hat Man is asked questions about like PR, like, or fuffles, and he has to like talk his way out of it.
Because, like, didn't they even
April 6th?
Yes.
Oh, it's on the 6th. You know, like Revenge of the 6th.
Revenge of the 6th.
Wasn't there some? Am I just hallucinating this, or was there some effort from a PR perspective to like get Ray Park involved in Clone Wars season 7? Like, didn't they do mocap with him or something for Darth Maul?
Yes, they did.
Yeah. That's so unnecessary and hilarious. It's like,
I don't know. I have gone back and rewatched the series finale of Clone Wars, and that thing does stick the landing. Like, we can laugh at Clone Wars ebb and flowing when it comes to just quality over the years, but that finale was good for what it had, considering that we knew what it was going to be going into it.
Yeah, there's a middle arc there that's a yawn fest, but the first bit and the Bad Batch ones and the last 4 are pretty good.
Yeah, True. It is pretty good. You know, you get the whole build up to the duel between Mace Windu and Grievous, and then he just crushes up. Oh, sorry, I forgot. Wrong. Clone Wars.
Dude, I was looking at my production made layout drawings for that exact sequence the other day. I still haven't got those framed. You'll be pleased to know. Yeah, it's good. There's Grievous like grabbing a Jedi by the head with his like foot claw. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. So am I reading this summary right? The characters in this for Maul Shadow Lord. Characters in the series will be a young Padawan and dude. I don't want him to have some young kid that's going to make him Like, didn't we already do that with Maul? Have him try to corrupt some kid?
Yes, he met Jabba the Hutt and tried to corrupt him.
And Ezra and Ahsoka,
Yes.
he had a similar plot line with, yeah.
It's just like, why do we need that? I don't get it. Why is everything shifting? Oh God. But I don't know. I just don't feel like, I just want to see him become like an underworld boss and everything. And I don't think I'm going to get that.
I think you do, because think about where he is by the time you get to Solo with Emilia Clarke. You have to get there.
Can we just keep naming canceled things or stuff that never is followed up on?
I'm pretty sure this is like taking ideas from that second Solo movie and sprinkling them in here. I don't think they're throwing ideas out. I think they get an idea, they hang on to it, and they just plug it in when it's appropriate.
It doesn't really fit, but we'll make it work.
You could be a Lucasfilm executive or a Disney CEO with that mindset.
All I'd have to do is just be like, okay, I got an idea. I'm going to go to a room and watch all of Detours.
You could.
I could.
Nothing's stopping you if you were executive. Be like, bring me my Detours.
Exactly. So when do you want us to release this? Release it.
Like, this is mine. I'm going to gatekeep this.
I think they reused like the Padme figures, like cloak for this.
Oh,
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's different.
It looks a little chunky.
Yeah. But just what a boring, like purple pants. Like, whatever.
That's your biggest complaint with the character.
Like, what a boring character design.
Wasn't that like the studio note that Lucas got when making the original Star Wars? They're like, why isn't the Wookiee wearing pants? And it's like, right? Isn't that a real story from the production?
Yeah, and they shot with pants for like one day, I think, and then realized it was stupid. Which I don't think there are any surviving photos of, sadly.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah, this is Sabine, bro. Like, what is this character?
No, it's Rook cast. Come on.
To keep it in the Disney area, the whole like Hopper's trailer where it's like, why is he wearing a crown? Everyone's like, that's what you're locking on to. So yeah, I guess Disney doesn't come up with anything new. They just reuse stuff.
It's the way, man. You can't. What's the expression? There's only 10 stories in the history of mankind, just told different ways.
Star Wars, Avatar.
Hoppers.
Avatar, listen.
No. Hopper's just Avatar.
We already said Avatar.
Avatar 3 is not Pocahontas in any way, and it's great. And we should have talked about it like right after it came out, but like it's so good. And when it's coming back to theaters in April, it's so good. See it.
I do have to say, after watching Avatar 3, I was a little shocked at just how many plot beats he reused from the first and second movie and just plugged into the third.
Not even. I hear that argument for the second movie. I don't agree with that at all for the third one.
The second movie at least tries to do something a little bit different. The third movie is a lot of rinse, lather, repeat. Like, again, it's the whole thing. Like, he has to go around and talk to everybody and recruit them for the fight. And then the ending of the third movie is literally the ending of the second movie.
I think it all should have just been Native Americans instead of hyperbole.
No, here's the thing that we're going to talk about Avatar for at least 5 minutes now. But here's the thing, like, you're never going to get like the volcano, the ash people. Like, that is what makes it narratively interesting and different, because like you have a Native American allegory where like some of them turned out to be, which is way too nuanced for like anyone but James Cameron to do in 2026, just so you know. Like, you're never like you're never gonna get anything like that whatsoever. Oh yeah, I guess I'm 34, 30. But yeah, it's like that's a modifier. Like Natiri exhibits like extreme signs of racism. That's again way too nuanced for anyone but Jimmy C to do in 2026. Like you're just like there's characterizations in Avatar 3 that are like impossible to do in a PG-13 movie by like anybody else in 2026. Like it's just, the field is so bland and tasteless. There's so much more interesting stuff going on in Avatar 3 than your people are used to getting. And but if they could only follow the story and keep their eyes on the prize, they would notice it. But it's just like, you're either team blue monkey people or not team blue monkey people. And some people just can't even watch it. It's just the world we live in.
What if I'm Team Blue Space Cat?
Are they a little bit more monkeyish than cats because they're clearly primates, Zach? Like they sort of have cat face features, I guess, but like they're just people that are blue. Like
I do like the idea that like the best character of all these Abada movies. Speaking of cats, oh my God, Zenger, there's a cat. But could the cat be blue?
It looks like Avatar.
Just less blue.
Yeah.
Zenger, what's your cat's name?
That one's named River.
River? Like River Phoenix?
Yes, exactly.
Whoa, what are the odds? But no, like
oh, now you're upset.
Navi Quaritch is great. Like that is the true MVP of this franchise because he is the only character that's interesting. I love anytime. Again, I will say I saw Abada 3 initially, and I'm like, oh God, like I'm just like he's doing the same thing again as parts 1 and 2. Then I saw it again in 4DX, as Jimmy C would intend anybody to watch one of his movies, as it were a thrill ride, and I'm like, this might be my favorite one. Like, keep in mind, like, I hate the first one because it's one of my greatest disappointments in life. Second one, I went in with rock bottom expectations and was pleasantly surprised. This one, I'm like, okay, it's very much the same thing, just reheated. But I'm like, man, Quaritch is so much fun. Like it's just fun to see him, and especially him and Giovanni Ribisi being in the same room again. I'm just like, oh, that's great. I'm like, where was Giovanni Ribisi the last time? Was he on a little spaceship back to Earth and he had to turn around halfway? Dude, they killed Edie Falco.
Yeah, and the Quaritch ayahuasca scene, that was pretty great. You got first person view as he was like tripping out. That was pretty good.
Well, Varang's a fun character. It's just weird that like the movie kind of ends like it doesn't really end. It's a pause. The movie does not have an ending. It's just like, oh, here we go again, and then like cue credits. Then you have David Thewlis as like a windraker. I don't know. I'm like, he was fun. Like, I want to see more of the wind people. They kind of get like the little like bubble like blown up out of the skies, and that's it. And it's like, oh, okay. And like, come on, Chris, you have to admit the movie ends. Spoiler alert! It's like Abada Titanic. Like all the like you have Spider walk down.
Wait a second. The planet sinks?
No.
The planet gets hit by a comet and sinks?
No, but like, come on, like the amount I have to say, like, where I kept saying for Abada 2, it was very much inspired by The Abyss. This movie is very inspired by Titanic. Like when they're on like the Wind Tribe, like airships, and they're like dancing to like the folk music, I'm like, okay, this is like steerage class as they're having a little party again. And then the movie literally ends as like Spider's walking amongst all the spirits of years past that are in Awa, and they all do the thing. And like you have like Sigourney Weaver be like, "I've been waiting for you, Spider." And the movie literally ends with him. Chris, get ready to insert a beep. He's like, "No," and that's literally the last line of dialogue of the entire movie. Just like, Jimmy C, did you really just give up? Did you literally just throw the towel and be like, no wonder why during the press tour for this, he's like, I don't care if they greenlight 4 or 5. It is what it is. He's like, I'll have a press conference if they don't greenlight it. It's fine. He's like, I'm going to make another Terminator movie. It worked so well the last time I was involved with one of these.
He specifically said, I'll put out a press release just telling you what the story of 4 and 5 is.
Yes, it's great. You can tell he's kind of dumb. Yes. You can tell he's done with this. Like, he's devoted probably almost 30 years of his life to this franchise.
He's like, I'm 71.
Burnt out.
Yeah, he says, I'm 71. Unless I can use AI to make it faster, I'm basically done with these. Yeah.
Yay, I win. I mean, me as a person not watching them,
Listen,
I win.
Like, what would it... If he actually directed a new Terminator, I'd be excited.
I don't trust him, though, to make a new Terminator, because it would take him 15 years, and I have a feeling that I don't know. Like, it's kind of weird that none of the Avatar movies have any, like, Terminator DNA in them. Like, there's not a lot of the ideas.
They have plenty of DNA in them.
There's
just DNA in general.
I mean, there's a lot of aliens DNA in them.
Yes. Abyss, Titanic. Yeah. It's weird how I don't think I think he owes his career to Terminator. But like, you have to realize the only reason why he made Terminator 2 is because the Abyss didn't do that well. Like, it was a definition of him licking his wounds. Actually, I don't think he's proud of the Terminator. I think in his mind that's in the same camp as like True Lies, and like he acknowledges it, but out of like some sort of weird historical like obligation.
I think it's he had a recent quote about the Alien franchise. Like, somebody asked him if he would ever go back to it, and he said something like, that franchise is like, there's too many cooks in the kitchen. It's basically run by the fan base now, and that's not a good thing. Like, that was something he said recently about Alien, and like, I think
the fans.
Well, I think they shouldn't be in charge. Like, that's just, it is what it is. But like, that's kind of how Terminator has sort of become, with these like whack like sequels that sort of like try and scoop the good stuff from the old ones. It's like
Dylan Roof Terminator.
Yeah, like, how can he be? I don't know how he can be passionate about returning to it. Like, if he's not directing it, it's like, it's not. We've had tacit involvement from Jimmy C before, and it hasn't been made much of a difference. So
yeah, he was involved with Dark Fate. Like, he cannot, like, Genesis was him being like, oh, they like, I did a favor to the producers by like having like a promo. He was involved with Dark Fate. He fought with what's his name, Tim Miller. Like, he can't really claim he's absolved of any of the failings of Dark Fate.
It just makes you wonder, like, but here's the thing I don't understand is, like, if he knew the script front to back, and he was like sort of like just paying attention in the background, how come not a single one of his movies sucks? But like, he wasn't able to like keep that ship together. It's like, if it was his name on it as director, something tells me it would have stuck the landing somehow. I don't know.
There's also, I think like every movie he's produced does not do well. I remember when he was like, this was back in 2011, he was producing the movie Sanctum, like the diving movie. And that, like, they made such a big point of him being like a consultant, a producer on it. And that bombed. Like, I think there's a difference between Jimmy C, the auteur, and Jimmy C, the producer. Because, like, isn't he now like co-directing the Billie Eilish like 3D concert movie?
That's not going to take a lot of your time.
But that's what I mean, though. Like, but I think there's a difference between Jimmy C, the producer, and our Lord and Savior making a new feature film.
Yeah, except for the fact that he had some story involvement on Dark Fate.
Yes, he did. But again, producing, maybe a partial screenwriting credit that he probably didn't want. I don't know. Like I said, I want the Alita sequel. Like, go like strong arm Disney into giving Robert Rodriguez again like $300 million to make an Alita sequel. Like, just come on. Like, again, because isn't today, Zenger probably knows, isn't today like Happy International Women's Day? Like, give us more Alita content, Disney. Like, come on, give us the stuff people actually like are passionate about.
That, like, I would like him, like, he wanted to direct Alita for so long, but like Avatar problems, like he just wouldn't probably do it. But like, if he was actually directing Alita 2, that'd be so exciting and amazing. Like, I couldn't tell you. He won't. I think just because it's a 2, he wouldn't do it.
I don't know. That's a...
Yes, you're correct, Zach. It is like International Women's Day or something.
Thank you, Zenger. I don't know. Alita, like Jimmy, I don't know, man. I could see him doing that, like similar to Aliens. Like, I don't think it's likely, but I think it's within the realm of possibility. Like, I do think that I could see him if it depends. Like that was Robert Rodriguez's baby for how many years? And every single time that thing got pushed back, they put more and more money into refining the special effects. That's why that movie looks as sharp as it does. They just kept polishing it over and over and over. And then it got swallowed up by the Disney Fox merger. Like it just kind of got ignored.
Yeah, it's just like, I just know even that would have been so much better if he directed it. Like, it was good, but it wasn't like, it's like I've gone back to it like once, I think, since I bought the 4K. I gone back to it like once. I don't know.
I don't know. All right. No, I would, again, Alita's in the same ballpark as like the Wachowski Speed Racer. Like, I think you can make the argument that like everybody, I don't know if everybody, but like people claim, oh yeah, like live action Akira is impossible. I don't know. Yes. I think Speed Racer and Alita prove that it can be done, but you need someone who actually has passion and enthusiasm for it, not just simply as an assignment or a weird sort of notch in their belt.
You can't bet against him, man. Just point to the one time he's made a mistake. I'm in for whatever else he does. I think that he needs to make the most of his time because, as he has been pointing out in interviews lately, he is 71 years old, which means that at Avatar pace, we get one more movie from Jimmy C.
There is an interview with him that's great, where he's just like, I'm 71 years old. I have at most 40 years in me. It's just like, what?
What?
It's just like, but when he says that, I don't doubt him either. Like, when he says that, I don't question him. I'm like, okay, like, man's got at least a few more decades. Like, I don't doubt him, like, being like Clint Eastwood making movies into his 90s. I think he's got at least one, if not two more movies in him.
Can he scale down though? You know what I mean? Like, Clint Eastwood's making small movies now. You know what I mean?
I think that's what's the movie? The Hiroshima and Nagasaki movie he's always threatening to make.
Wait, which person?
Jimmy C.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's always talking about, he told the guy who wrote this book that it's about a gentleman who survived both the atomic bombs of...
Yeah, he went from one city to the other just as it happened. Like, that would be a wild movie.
And he supposedly promised the guy on his deathbed, like, I will tell your story to the world. So I would presume that would be his equivalent of like Tarantino threatening to like be like, oh, only got one more movie in me. Only got one more movie. So you presume that will be the last movie. And there's going to be something between now and then.
Yeah, because that's like a 5-year project.
I don't know. That's where I don't know. It just depends on his ego. Because I do think after Abada 3 only making 1.5 billion, I do think, think about the Minecraft movie, I think made more money than Abada in the US, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Abada,
no, like Abada was like, I think like Zootopia 2 made more money than Abada.
Oh my God.
It's
that's what I mean. I think his ego's a little bit bruised right now.
Like, it wasn't the time for it.
Zootopia?
No, Abada. It wasn't the time to do a remake of a movie you just did.
How dare you? That's so crazy. That's
Zenger
so
is
crazy.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
That is just so crazy.
I still want to do the episode where we talk about Abada 3, but we make Zenger just watch number 2. And he's just like, so they really did that again. Like, I want that so bad, that recording of just like, wow, like really? Like, he did it again. It's like, yes, Zenger. He has no shame. He'll just do the exact same thing as many times as you allow him to.
I have vaguely sat in on Avatar 2 when Ellie and the girls were watching it, and I was like, I can't do this. It just got up and left.
Really? Well, here's the thing, right? I actually think Avatar 3 might be the best movie that's come out in the last 5 years, but like, you can't in my opinion, you can't divorce it from the theatrical 3D experience. Like, you basically aren't watching it if you don't watch it that way.
Oh, okay, so that's my problem. The story beats being terrible are because
I don't think I agree to disagree on that, but I think that it's such a fundamental part of the experience that you're basically wasting your time, because it's like, if to me it's like 30% of the experience, and like you should just be plugged in and stuck there for the 3 hours. And like, I saw it twice in theaters. If it comes back in April, I might see it again, but like I don't need the home video version of it, because it pales in comparison to that experience until 3D TVs come back with a vengeance.
Okay.
It's never going to happen. Yeah.
Shouldn't have happened the first time.
I like part 3, but like, again, like it's very much like it's good in the same way that Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End is good. Like it's very much it's very similar to what came before it, but has its own DNA.
Listen, I don't want to say anything too controversial here, boys. You know me, I don't like saying controversial stuff, but like, you know, people talk about the original Star Trek as like, there's a lot of social commentary in it that you could only get away with it because it was allegorical and space sci-fi. And like, I think Avatar 3 is full of that, and like stuff nobody else is saying in any way, shape, or form, because they're terrified to say it. Oh my God.
You gotta edit yourself.
That's 2 bleeps.
That's the third one. But I really think that it's full of stuff that people can't say any other way, because you need the right canvas to get away with it. And I don't think you're finding. I think the characters in Avatar 3 are more real than like anything else you're getting anywhere right now. And I'll die on that hill. Like, there's just more going on, and they have time to explore it.
That is a take. That I will say, Jimmy C having the audacity of having Sigourney voice a teenage version of herself,
and it works
with old man Sigourney voice. Old woman Sigourney voice. Excuse me, Sigourney.
Well, she wears the trousers in whatever movie she's in. You know, she's calling the shots. But I stopped thinking about it. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't take me out of it. I don't know about you.
Like I said, it works for what it is. Again, Jimmy C is one of the few auteur blockbuster filmmakers still working. I think it's just him, George Miller, maybe Spielberg. I think Spielberg is probably they're the last of the 3 big ones.
Yeah, and I mean, we're getting like a proper chaos new Spielberg movie, which I'm excited about. Obviously, it's about the reality of the American government's cover-up of aliens, which Trump has been talking about lately too. So like, it's a good time. It's a good time to be an alien believer, because it's clearly all true. But
he knew. That's what third Close Encounters of the Third Kind was about. And Jurassic Park. And the government has dinosaurs.
And E.T.
And there's a trailer. There was like a promo video for the Spielberg movie where he is doing an interview in it, and he's basically it shows a little bit of a trailer, and then it's like Spielberg talking at the camera, and he's like, you got to wonder why the government hasn't told us this stuff. Like, as if he says he's saying it in his trailer, like it's a matter of fact that the government's hiding aliens from you guys. You know, it's fascinating. Like, that's not how you present the subject in a speculative fashion, you know? It's just like he's just talking like it's a foregone conclusion. It's interesting.
As you should.
Yeah. Come on, if anyone's going to know, it's going to be Spielberg.
Well, Spielberg, you know, he has a very cool interview where he talks about doing a screening of E.T. at the White House during the Reagan era. I don't know if you ever heard this, Zach? No? Well,
you heard about this shit? You heard this?
He watches E.T. with a bunch of federal government people and Reagan in the room in the White House screening room. They watched E.T. before it came out. And Reagan gets up at the end and says, he looks around the room and he says, there's a bunch of people in this room who know that everything on that screen is absolutely true. Nobody laughs. Spielberg talks about this. It's crazy. Like, that's a weird thing to say, Ronald Reagan. You know what I mean? Like you're saying ET is accurate to reality? That's a weird choice.
Hey man,
That's not.
he was gonna be maybe the dementia was setting in early. We just didn't realize it yet.
I don't know.
And then Reagan followed it up with, "Now I've got peanut butter in one hand, jelly in another, and it's a ham sandwich. I mean, it's a ham sandwich."
It's like President Reagan, if you next time you sell weapons to the space aliens, please at least jot it down. Remember that you did it. You know what I mean? You know,
The
Iran
space
Contra. Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure to take notes on these jelly beans that I eat. If I arrange them in alphabetical order, I can spell things with them.
Yeah.
Oh
God. Well,
All right.
it's real.
I'm happy for all the alien talk. Chris, I have Star Wars questions. Star Wars toy questions for Mandalorian and Big Whiskey. Are we getting a vintage collection? Oh, is Zenger gonna unplug the call?
No. I'm gonna look up
test the
Lego
router.
stuff.
Thanks, I gotta go wash my hair. Are we gonna get a vintage collection new Walker? Like, is there any talk of like a big vehicle or playset coming from the Hasbro?
I think there's a chance that they'll just reissue the big AT-AT that they already did, but I think the ones in the movie are different though.
They are
so
different.
maybe that'll throw it off.
Do they re-release the HasLab Razor Crest with the new yellow markings?
I think they do, and it's not a HasLab, and I think it's going to the rage of fanboys everywhere. It'll happen. It's how can they not?
But what would it be? Like what, $600? Because what, the tooling's there, so what, $400, and it's like solely like what, Big Bad Toy Store and GameStop.
I think they'll like kind of how the Smuggler's Run Falcon was like Target online only. Like they'll do something like that where it's like it's not going to be showing up in stores. What store could sustain such a thing? It's not possible.
Oh, okay. Well, Lego's re-releasing the Razor Crest with the yellow markings. That's cool.
Seems reasonable.
Also, they're releasing a new AT-AT. This one's made of gingerbread, apparently.
That was in December. That was what, November or December?
Explains why it's back ordered.
Yeah, I think they'll do something. I don't know. They'll have to simplify the Razor Crest in some way to like attempt to avoid criticism. Like it's gonna have to come with less stuff somehow. Like maybe that weapons locker will be gone because what are the odds that the second Razor Crest has the exact same weapons locker setup anyways? You know?
Very strong, actually.
What the?
with all the same guns and the same layout, but they'll take something out like the carbon block rack or something. Like they'll generic it somehow, and it won't come with figures or whatever. Just one figure maybe instead of 5, whatever it was.
What the hell is a fire spray class starfighter? That sounds made up.
You can't say the bad word. Chris, get ready for the censor button. He's about to say it.
But they say it. But they say it in episode 1. So like, and episode 2. So like, are we like, you know what I mean? Like, when are they gonna AI update those movies to say fire spray?
Oh, I will say, I wish Russ were here for this because he'd be laughing. In the new trailer for the Mandalorian and Big Whiskey, I do like that we have a baby Greedo in the little like buggy, and like the mother Rodian like snatches him up, and like I do love that. Like somewhere I saw someone online being like, "Oh my god, like we got Baby Yoda, and now we have Baby Greedo." I'm like, Russ was on top of this how many years ago he had Baby Greedo?
Yeah, they made like a plushy Baby Greedo a few years ago for like who knows why, because it was, I guess they were just trying to like, they're like, this Baby Yoda's popular. What other babies do we have? Let's just make some new ones.
Star Wars babies.
Yeah,
Baby Jawa,
baby Ewoks, and original OG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it says McClunky when you squeeze him. We can only hope that in the movie, when the mother Rodian gets the Baby Greedo out, it goes McClunky. Like we can only hope, right? Because like
that's too. You can't do that. That's too much.
How could you? You have Martin Scorsese voicing Rio Grande. Like, come on, or whatever the hell his name was in Solo. The one that, what's his name? Jon Favreau voiced in Solo. The guy with like the 4 arms who gets like shot in the back.
Oh, there's another one that Martin Scorsese is voicing.
Yeah, it's in the trailer. Yeah. Come on, Chris, where have you been?
I didn't know that was him. I saw the
Martin
trailer.
Scorsese, supposedly.
What's the most latest ignorant Star Wars purchase you've made, Zach? Besides the Book of Boba Fett poster that you have for some reason.
No, no. Technically, it's the Mandalorian Big Whiskey poster that's right above me. That one was a Disney Movie Rewards thing. Oh, okay, Chris, you're gonna like this. So, a certain toy place that you and I frequented a couple years ago. Not gonna say the name. Just by. Well, no, because I have a story. I want to know your opinion on it. So, in the Star Wars section, there was the Darth Maul 3 3/4 inch with the robot leg, or the robot legs, like the ones that are really like the ones.
Well, there's
like,
a bunch of those. You mean like the Clone Wars season 7 one, or what are you talking about?
No. This is the one that like right after he loses the spider legs, like the ones that are like almost goat hooves.
Okay, so like is that Rebels or like Clone?
No.
Clone Wars season 5?
This is Clone Wars. This is like Clone Wars season 4.
Okay.
Picture of it.
Darth Maul has I think 3 different sets of robot legs at least. So like you got to be specific.
It's the one that's the most like kind of like nightmarish. That's not the spider legs.
Well, even the spider legs, he has like 3. There's like 3 different versions of that. There's like canon spider legs, non-canon spider legs, Clone Wars spider legs.
Okay. Point being is that let me see if I can find.
You can share screen on here. I'm pretty sure.
I'm an old man. I don't know what I'm doing.
What's it called? Just tell me what it's called. I'll bring it up.
It's from like a collection that's like I don't know what like this is like from 2013.
What's the card back look like?
It's Yoda. It's green. It's like right before Disney bought everything.
Really? This is a 3 3/4?
Yeah.
There's not many figures that have that Yoda card back. Okay, here it is. Interesting. There's no way Zenger actually found it. No, he didn't. All right. He's found some Maul figures. He's like, I'll just get some Darth Maul figures up here. No, that's not the exact one, Zenger. Here's the exact one.
I'm pretty sure I put it. Yes, it's.
I was just trying to find.
No, it's not that one.
But this is the Yoda card back, dude. There's no way there's 2.
I put it in the group chat. I put it in the chat. The link.
All right. Okay, continue your story. I'll get it.
Anyway, though, so I was perusing the Star Wars section, and I see this. I'm like, as one does, and I see this. I'm like, and it's kind of like buried on the rack. And I'm like, wow, like, okay, like I don't have anything like this. I'm like, this would be cool to get. So like I do an eBay search. I should state it doesn't have a price on it. It doesn't have a price. Just Chris knows that usually means that like it's gonna be priced at the register based on like the last 3 eBay listings combined. And I'm just like, okay. So like I go on eBay and there's only 1 sold listing and 1 active listing, and both are like over $100. I'm just like, oh God. And so I'm just like, okay. And so like after like I'm in there probably for at least an hour, I bring it to the dude, and I'm just like, hey, didn't have a price on it, just curious, like what you're looking for this. And he's like, oh no, like I'm probably he's like, I have to check, but like probably no more than single digits. I did this as part of a trade with somebody, so like I wouldn't get too worried. And I'm just like, okay, here it comes. Like he goes on eBay, and he's like, oh. And I'm like, okay. And he's just like, wow, like I didn't know it was going for this. And I'm like, that's why I asked, like just trying to do right by you. And so I'm like, what are you looking at price wise? And he's like, well, I'll do 80. And I'm like, okay, like that's a far jump from like no more than single digits. And I'm like, I was thinking maybe like 50. Oh no, there's no way I can do that. This is part of a consignment. Like the absolute lowest I can do is 70. And it's like, wait, like less than 5 minutes ago, it was a trade, and a trade at no more than single digits. Now it's a consignment that you can't get any lower than 70 on. And it's just like, again, like I get it. That's the cool thing about like owning a shop and being a collector, is that like some things are worth a lot of money one day, other days they aren't. Like it's half the fun of just being in this collecting space. But it's like, don't like, just like, if I could have very easily brought this to you and been like, yeah, man, like I'll give you like 25 for this, and you probably wouldn't have hesitated too much. And it was weird. It was a very weird interaction because I told him like, yeah, like there's like, I'm not doing 70 on this. Like, I'm like, yeah, I got my friend something as a quasi like congratulations on a promotion gift.
What was that?
It was the Revenge of the Sith preview Grievous. I've been slowly collecting this friend of mine different preview figures. Like I got him some of the ones from Attack of the Clones.
Preview as in like before the movie came out, or like
the preview wave. Remember how Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith had the preview wave figures?
Was it the same card backs as like the main release? Like I don't know that.
For Revenge of the Sith, it was the same card back, just maybe some minor differences. Attack of the Clones is the Power of the Jedi product line.
Okay.
Yeah, the joke is that he absolutely is terrified by the character of Zam Wessel, and so I've decided to make him the premier Zam Wessel collector in the fandom. So every time I come across anything regarding her, I just buy it and give it to him. Like I got him the preview wave figure Zam Wessel, the Attack of the Clones wave figure. I got him the 12-inch Zam Wessel. I got him the Valentines from Attack of the Clones. Oh yeah. It's great. Like I just keep buying him every single piece of Zam Wessel merchandise I come across. But I felt bad because he went to Japan a couple months ago and he got me an SH Figuarts Yoda. And so I'm like, okay, this is like an actual like toy that costs real money. So I felt bad getting him all these gag gifts. So yeah, I started like helping him collect the preview waves of the prequel era. It's B2 Emo.
Yeah, like I was just gonna look up how many Zam Wessel figures exist, and good to see they've made another way for you to get that 3 3/4 B2 Emo, because it was only that one Disney Parks and 2022, and now it is on a Build a Droid series. But that is one of my prized possessions right there. That's out of focus. I love that. It's good. They should have done a TVC one, but that is good enough. Weirdly, he has some. There's like a green square on his head that their first one doesn't have. I don't recall that in the show, but maybe that's like end of Andor season 2 look or something. I don't know what the deal with that is. Because he shows up for like one scene at the very end of season 2, and he's like mostly not in season 2.
In the wheat fields.
Yeah, that's cool.
But no, I'm trying to think. What's the last Star Wars thing I bought that last crazy Star Wars thing I bought? Yeah, that's why I got him. Yeah, that's one of the ones. I don't know. Like I will say I did pre-order a bunch of stuff.
Apparently there are only 3.
There's a vintage collection. Oh, he's in trouble. I didn't know there was a vintage collection, Zam Wessel.
It's 2011, so that's probably a pricey one.
Yeah, that's gotta be what, at least probably $50 to $70.
Yeah. And what is this one? They don't show a card back for this one.
Maybe he is a she, and she is a changeling.
Wow. Okay,
I can't remember the last weird Star Wars thing I bought. Like I do have just within arm's reach. Some great ASMR here.
What is that?
Zipper face.
Yay!
Oh, yeah, that took a while to come out, eh?
Yep.
The Black Series one was a bit sooner than that.
Yep. This one's cool because it has it's soft goods all the way through. I like. Yeah.
That's cool.
Chris, what is the last thing? So what modern stuff did you unload?
Like all my TVC except for the BMF and my Jabba's throne room loose display.
Oh, is Fat Bib Fortuna okay? Is he safe? Wow,
you'll be very
visibly gulped.
You'll be very pleased to know that the only carded TVC figures I kept was Darth Revan and Fat Bib Fortuna. That's the only two.
God.
It's the only two I hung on to.
I got scared there for a second. Like there was a visible like that I just.
But on the subject though, definitely the most stupid, ignorant thing I bought recently is related to that.
Is Sexy Shakti okay? Is she safe? Oh yeah, I forgot you got a real Bib Fortuna.
Is that going to focus?
No.
Yeah, look at that. Look how handsome he is.
That is a very handsome, non-fat Bib Fortuna.
Yeah, that's the Sideshow Scum and Villainy new Bib Fortuna, and They did an old one, which looks like a Hasbro figure by comparison to this, but it's pretty nice. Your Michael Carter sculpt there. Not this Matthew Woods nonsense playing Fat Bib Fortuna.
Was he playing Fat Bib Fortuna?
Yeah, General Grievous plays Fat Bib Fortuna. You didn't know that? Yeah.
I didn't know that. Man, you learn something new on this podcast every record.
Yeah, there you go, right? Like I'm trying to get out, guys, but I still know stuff like that. You know why? Why it is. This is interesting. This month is the first month since I've ever been on the Knights of Vader podcast where I have not been paying my dues to the Disney Plus. I canceled it, boys.
Whoa.
But how are you going to watch Maul Shadow Lord coming to Disney Plus April 6, 2026?
Oh no. Whatever will I do? And I didn't watch Tales of the Empire or Tales of the Underworld Visions Season 3.
Well, I knew you were going to watch that one.
Is that everything I didn't watch? I guess
Tales.
So.
It's funny. A couple of days ago, I did finish the Tales of the Underworld Asajj Ventress story. Pretty good. Like, I wouldn't say it's revelatory or changes the dynamic at all, but it's a pretty fun story. Like, definitely explaining this weird sort of like other Force religions like version of reincarnation.
Am I remembering right
that it was neat.
That the voice actress for her died? Was it before or after that show? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. That I don't know.
Did Asajj? I think
Asajj
so.
Ventress.
Yeah.
Zenger, please do me a favor. Next time Chris looks up, can you please just look down? Like Chris will look up like this, and then like you're right, very like you are like you have to like look down to your right, Zenger. It'd be great. Like
here's what I need to show you what I'm when I look up. I'll show you what I'll show you what I'm looking up at, and then you'll
taking pictures of Zenger from down there, Chris. That's not very flat. That's not very it's very unbecoming.
Yeah, like every time I look up, there's a good reason. It's like there's a lot to see, but yeah, I don't know. Like as far like that, I haven't got a lot of 1/6 stuff. Like I got the Dark Empire Luke last year.
Did you find that finally came?
Yeah, that's harder to pick up because it has a wire running to it to power his lightsaber and belt lights.
Yes,
but that's pretty cool.
Whoa!
What's up?
You have a Predator?
The thing you just posted.
Chris, how many Darth Talons do you have?
I have I'm only here. I'm only missing one Darth Talon actually.
There are 3 Darth Talon statues.
There's the one I don't have, and I'm gonna share the picture I just sent. The one I don't have is the least cool one. So like here when I'm looking up, so I have the BMF there on like a landing pad, and then like I put Fat Bib Fortuna badly. He's actually blocking Kurt Russell from the Thing, which you can just see his shoulder there. But the one, so like the Darth Talon on beside Dark Empire Luke is a 1/6, so it's the same size as like the Hot Toys scale, but that's a statue from Gentle Giant, 2011 or 12. And the one above it is the bigger quarter scale one. Oh, okay. And the same size as Shakti and
the sexy Shakti.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there's a sideshow.
There's no version of Shakti that isn't sexy.
Yeah.
True.
Exactly. And then, sorry that the image is a little smudgy there, but you could see it's a few 3 3/4 figures up there. But that stuff. If I sell everything, the stuff on that shelf is staying. Yeah, that's those are accomplishments, getting those 2 statues on the top, like they're just a symbol of everything we lost when Disney bought the company, but they got made just at the 11th hour before the sale was done, couldn't happen again. But yeah, so like that I don't know, that something just spoke to me about that high, like a really nice 1/6 Bib Fortuna, like this should not exist. I must have it. I think the edition size was like small, like 300 or something. Yeah. I don't think it even sold out.
Can we put the sexy Bib Fortuna next to 1/6 Bib Fortuna? Like, can we do that? Like,
yeah. Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
That's a reasonable request.
Yeah. That seems like a good idea. Oh yeah, the one Darth Talon I don't have is Gentle Giant did those like mini busts, which I think that line just ended because Gentle Giant went out of business or something. They had like a Book of Boba Fett pre-order up that will never get made. Thank goodness. But yeah, there's a Darth Talon from that mini bust line, which I don't feel compelled to get because I have two much better ones. So
truly the lesser of the three.
Yeah, for sure. It's only half of a Darth Talon. It's like that's not that cool.
Zenger, what was the last piece of crazy Bluey merchandise you've purchased?
Bluey merchandise? I only got the thing you see in the background of the It's Fine. With
Zenger, what's the last crazy Lego you've purchased?
Lego?
I
haven't been doing much crazy stuff with that. Oh, hold on. I got something. Give me a second.
This could be a big lift.
No, it's not. It's something very mundane.
Oh, it's not built.
No. It's just a
Baltimore
a Hawaiian shirt for the Baltimore Orioles that they did as a giveaway at the stadium.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was a random one. And apparently it is still too small on me and will never actually be able to fit me. So
put it in a shadow box, bro. Those colors are wild.
I know. Well, it goes with the other one I got too. So hold on.
God damn it, Jason Kelsey.
He's got another shirt. That's cool.
How deep is his closet?
Oh, it's pretty
what
deep.
else?
It's like Bengal stuff.
Oh, wow.
See, this is the one from the other year. Yeah,
That's sharp, Zenger.
Yeah, I know. I'd love to wear them, but like I said, unless I just go with the shirt unbuttoned, apparently people aren't built like me.
It's your cursing
wide shoulders. So, yeah, that's the last random thing I bought. Although, since I've been fishing, I got this travel battery pack that.
Is that fish coming out of a tin can?
Yeah,
that's big mouth Billy Bass.
Oh wow! I didn't see the writing.
It's a can of whoop bass. You don't have to believe that, Chris.
That's right, because he said
it's
bass.
Punny. It's punny. That's why you don't have to believe it.
Yeah.
But I do need to watch. I do need to get caught up and watch Vision, so I can sit here and talk about it constantly and be the only person on the planet to have watched it.
I was like, I've been cleaning the collection room a little bit because I've been in a phase of like really identify the stuff I don't mind unloading for space reasons. And like when you have a collection like myself and Zack have, you just once in a while you just look at something that you haven't seen in like 5 years and it feels like you got something new. Like for example, like you find stuff like this.
Whoa.
There's a Canadian C-3PO's box, like. I forgot that I bought this. What an absurd thing to have,
It's both in English and in that weird other dialect they speak up there.
Yeah, en français. Yeah. Nouveau.
Actually,
you don't get bored here.
If you want to know the blasphemy I've been getting into recently, and maybe this might be my last episode now after making the statement. I've been reading a ton of the Dark Library Warhammer books because why the hell not?
Oh my god!
What years did they come out?
Oh no, it's the newer stuff.
Yeah, that's probably not good. Reconsider your life. Yeah. What is it? Female custodies? Am I right? It's crazy.
Oh yeah. I was about to say I'm not like I'm kind of indifferent to that. I'm like whatever. But I'll tell you what
any of this means.
Also, there's a band that did like a Star Wars versus Warhammer universe and like songs and stuff, and Warhammer beats Star Wars each time. So it's blasphemy, but whatever.
can we also like can we talk about the Home Depot R2D2 for a minute? Since it's been
Of
like
course.
6 months.
Chris harassed me for like 3 months trying to get this thing that I could never get for him.
Yeah, so like a different American helped me out and found one on Marketplace in Ohio for me, and like so
Ohio.
like yeah, so like you know as you do, I was driving to Ohio anyways with the boys to go to a toy show that's like better than any toy show that exists in Canada by far, and it's just your average Ohio toy show basically. It's like dwarfs anything in all of Canada by far in terms of number of vendors or anything. And it was near enough this guy's house, so I drove up and put the gigantic R2 box in my car and still managed to drive myself and 3 friends home and not get any questions at the border about the giant R2 box because its current retail price was $300 USD. So I wasn't over my spending limit as far as the Canadian government was concerned. But yeah, so like I don't know, man. I did like a little what do you call it? Like I got the guy who sold me it who picked it up for me does 3D printing. So he printed it like a little upgrade kit with some parts that like you add onto it to make it more screen accurate.
Ooh.
And I think I think I was just looking that up because I sent that to Zack when I got it, which is like it's so like the projectors like don't have like the like you see how it's like geared around the rim of those, like they're smooth on the Home Depot one because they're trying to simplify the mold, I guess, make it cheaper. And like there's these little like the cables on the foot go into this little gray plate and it's just white on the Home Depot version. So there's just small things, and like the restraining bolt, which is the most sort of the restraining bolt kind of looks 3D printed because you see like it's not really smooth, but I don't mind it. All this stuff I did like a black wash on, and like I just added some scuzz to the R2 so it looks a little more used universe than the Home Depot one does out of the box. But it's been good fun. I had it in my living room for like 3 months, and I now put it at work because there's like an entranceway at work where it's basically just like it hasn't pissed anyone off yet. The sounds and motors on it, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
Like it's like we have this like pencil neck like 19-year-old intern guy who's been coming in and working, and like I just put it there like on a Friday and he didn't see it, and like he like you know like I had this guy walked into that unit. And he didn't. First of all, you know, he doesn't know there's such thing as a life-size Home Depot R2, and he's walking. Yeah. He walks into this as most Canadians don't know something like that exists because you couldn't find it in store. And like, so you know, he walks into the lobby and like it triggers the sounds in motion, and he didn't expect it to be there. And I mean, just you know, like. What I would give for an experience like that, you know, it's just bringing joy to other people. You know what I mean? It's a good time. You know, it looks great in the sort of front room there. And I got it out of my house and I'm still getting to enjoy it on a daily basis. And it's pretty fun. I'm not mad at it. And
Isn't that the true goal is bringing Star Wars to work and not being criticized for it?
Exactly. Impose it on others. That's just what you want to do.
As any true Star Wars fan, impose your affection to Star Wars on others.
Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, that's, like, it's certainly improved that room quite a bit. And if I ever have somewhere else to put it, I am happy to just take it out of there. But it's good. I like it. I'm not mad at it. I didn't pay that much of it. I think I paid like $50 over retail from a marketplace scalper. Sure, it'll probably be back next year, but I didn't want to wait a year, you know? It's good.
See, true Star Wars fans would have gone and asserted their opinion on Star Wars over the other Star Wars fans and told them how they're wrong.
Yeah, well, there's somebody who works there who has never seen a Star Wars, and I was like, I don't think you understand like that this is basically a religious icon. Like like it's like I was like, you may not have noticed, but there are no less than 3 framed pieces of art in this office that feature this character. Like, go look around again. Like, they've been here for years. Like, this is an important part of our culture, even though Disney's trying to ruin it on a daily basis. It's an important part of our culture. And
The Old Testament versus the New Testament.
Yeah, like it's just it doesn't ruin, like, you know what I mean? Like, that was such a great realization for me that it's like when I saw that thing, I still wanted it so badly, despite everything they've done to me. You know, crazy how that works. You know?
Oh, what a phrase! Despite all they've done to me, I still want it.
Isn't that
the new version of I'm a broken person and can't resist? Despite all they've done to me, I still want it.
Yeah, like that. You know what? Like, I went through a lot of trouble to get that. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't it's basically not available in Canada. I was messaging like 5 people to buy me one. I could have ended up with 3 at once if they'd all found it, and then I would have had to pay for all those. That would have sucked.
What you could have done is start painting them different colors. You could have made all 4.
Yeah. I don't go for that. Like, you know, Force Ghost Jim is a precious member of the Knights of Vader community, but like, I just can't imagine having a full-size R2 that is not the regular R2 design. Like, that is beyond my comprehension. Like, I don't understand that at all. But, you know, God bless him and everyone else who
R2,
makes
pink R2.
Yeah, it's just like, it's so much work. How are you gonna do that? I don't know.
So then you got these other Star Wars fans that hate the fact that other Star Wars fans don't do it the way that they do it, and they sit there and stare at them and go, "This is an insult to my religion."
Oh yeah, I mean, listen, I know he's going to listen to this. I've said that to him before. I don't get it. I'd say it again. I don't understand why you made that choice, but it's cool. But like,
so we're saying, Chris, that we should get another R2 this December. Make it pink, and then we'll send it to you. So you can have a lady R2 to go with regular R2.
Yeah, please do not do that. But
challenge accepted.
Is there any way we can force him to keep it too? Like, he has to keep it.
He couldn't get rid of it. It's a religious icon. I was going to say,
heresy. Like I was in a group message thread from a Facebook group where there was like 20 people trying to get this Home Depot R2 because it kept selling out. And
I don't doubt that. There were entire Facebook groups devoted to it. Like, this is not an exaggeration.
Yeah, and like maybe 5 out of the 20 just never got it, right? And like every time they would get restocked, they would post the link in there, and it'd be like a feeding frenzy. And like,
God, I love this.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then but now it's like, here's where you really separate the men from the boys, right? Like, now it's not who will get it, it's who will still have it last.
Oh wow!
It's like how many people will regret buying this gigantic thing and realize they were on a bandwagon? And I think out of that 23 have already unloaded it. You know, fake fans,
posers.
All right.
Yeah.
Speaking of fake fans, go ahead, Zenger.
No, I'm looking up this R2D2 thing that has continuously been getting. Oh, it's just an R2 with Christmas lights.
You'll be happy to know I've had it for months, and the Christmas lights are still in their original sealed baggie that came inside the box, and I never applied them or even opened them.
I'm looking at this confused. Also,
you didn't know, you never saw this? This is new to you?
No, I don't know how I didn't see this.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
$525 or best offer currently on eBay.
Yeah, the retail was $299 USD at Home Depot, which that sounds. Yeah.
Featuring moving head.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
Yeah. I just thought it was just something. I was like, I'm going to look this up.
Yeah, I'm surprised you missed it. This was like the Star Wars collectible of 2025, bro. Like, nothing was cooler than this. This is the peak.
Man, I was working too much. This is my. Now I'm finding subreddits of people still looking for them.
Yeah.
Last updated 5 months ago. Oh, it's just our Star Wars. Okay, this one's pointless. No one on there cares.
Yeah, but it's pretty good. Like, you can see, like, like it's. I'm not like. Apparently, it's like it is under scale, like a bit, but like.
Yes,
but
these are the problems we run into.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think it's like 90% rather than 100% size. But like, what you gonna do?
Okay, I found Home Depot R2D2 public group 9 1.7K members.
Yeah, it was a big deal. It was a big deal.
Oh my gosh! I guess I just.
Are you saying
I've worked too much apparently this season?
I'm pulling these pictures up from the Knights of Vader like host chat where I was first started posting about this when it got announced. It was actually like somebody leaked the pictures before it was up on Home Depot. And look, so there's in our chat there's these 3 pictures, and then it's followed by me posting this.
I mean, perfect.
Yeah.
By the way, for you listeners at home, it's Fry going, "Shut up and take my money."
Yeah.
Which, yes.
And so it was done. But yeah, it's really like that's good stuff. And it sounds like Zenger, you might have been swayed into purchasing that by the sound of it, and you seem very intrigued by this now.
I am very intrigued right now because there's things showing how to 3D print the Jabba's barge drink tray to put on them too.
That's so extra.
It can be a drink stand.
It can
Chris,
be.
that's what you can do. Chris, that's what you can do. It can be a coffee table.
That's not like that's such a like he has that look for like 5 minutes out of the 6 real Star Wars movies. Like it's not that cool.
Whoa.
What about when they have like a sheet over him for like 9/10 of The Force Awakens?
Yeah, he just got tired, so we put a dirty rag over him, even though he's like a war hero. We just, whatever. He got shot in the head by Darth Vader, We put a dirty rag over him.
Speaking of crazy things that have been purchased by me, this is actually timely. I did, I think everybody in the chat knows, I did make the Mandalorian and Big Whiskey t-shirts. I did an initial just batch of 2 to see how they would look. 1 green fabric, 1 black fabric. I went with the black, and I talked to Roberto, the Bard of Vader, the person who every single time that we have on this podcast, someone goes, "Who is this person? Why do you let them on?" Once I actually had a physical proof of this, I did go through and polish the design a little bit more. I submitted an order a couple days ago to send directly to Roberto just to make sure, because if anyone's going to overly scrutinize something, it's going to be him. And I got a phone call today, and it was telling me, "Hi, I'm calling from blah, blah, blah t-shirt website about trademark violation." And I'm just like, how is it that I bought 2 of these? It slipped through the cracks. I buy a 3rd one as an individual order, and that gets flagged for copyright infringement. And I'm like, technically it's parody. Like, I'm like, they have the right to refuse sale, but I'm pretty sure it's covered under parody.
Maybe not because you have the exact Star Wars logo on there. But
if you took Star Wars off, I think it would be fine.
That's probably not fine. I'm not going to do that.
Or did you get copyright hit for the Knights of Vader logo on the back?
That's why they're called.
No, you should have been like, "No, that's my podcast, guys. It's for you."
Because that happened to me with ZengThis.
I don't know, like
Mark for ZengThis.
No. I was getting a debit card. This was like right when I was starting ZengThis, and I had the logo. And I sent in for to get the debit card to have that as the logo on it, and they responded with, "This is a copyright. This image is obviously copywritten." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "It's my image," and they're like, "Oh."
Wow, they because of they said you can't use that the ZengThis podcast on your card.
They did once I was like, "No, it's mine." Like if anyone owns it, it's me.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh."
I have
then I got the card sent.
Zach, I have a website that I use that is similar to TeePublic, where I print all my unlicensed copyright infringement T-shirts from. I'll send you the link to that.
All right.
I used it only this week for an unlicensed T-shirt that should have been a copyright infringement. So I'll send you that.
Okay. Hopefully, because I will say for those listening that if the next version is good, there's no imperfections with the graphic, this is something that I would very much like to sell to the uninitiated and misguided. So everyone can go
uninitiated and misguided.
Yeah. You would like people to make a mistake and buy it by accident.
Exactly. That's who it's for. Come on, man. Who else is going to wear a Mandalorian Big Whiskey t-shirt?
Yeah.
But all right. Does anyone have anything else? Or are you ready to put this to bed?
I just wear a shirt that just said Big Whiskey.
That could, hey, depending on if I keep getting shot down for copyright infringement, that might become the next logical step.
Just one that just says Big Whiskey.
Chris,
never mention it.
Chris,
don't even explain.
Do the graphic of Big Whiskey, like the Knights of Vader logo, and it'll just say Big Whiskey under it.
Mm-hmm.
It's abstract enough; it'll probably get through the AI filters.
Okay, yeah. I think the guys who wouldn't let you print it probably didn't realize that you changed the spelling of Mandalorian to. They just didn't even notice that. They just saw Star Wars on there and shut you down.
Probably. So, like I said, send me the link for the other website and we'll take it from there.
Cool.
All right. So concludes this episode of Knights of Vader, a Star Wars podcast. Check out the Facebook group. Type in Knights of Vader in the Facebook and you will find us there waiting for you. Harass Chris at KO Podcast. Please you subscribe to us on Spotify, iTunes, I think it's Apple Podcasts. Whatever you're listening to us on, give us 5 stars. Smash that like button. Thank you to An Inspiriority Complex for providing our theme song. Check out the show notes to hear more from them. When I am not getting copyright striked on t-shirt websites, you can harass me, Zack, at Cinemoddities on Twitter/X. But when you are not too busy scrutinizing Darth Talon bust, Chris, what are you up to?
I was lucky enough to get 4 full pages of editorial writing in the current issue of Heavy Metal, which you can find at Indigo and Barnes & Noble and your local comic book store right now. So that's fun.
And Zenger, when you are not lamenting the span of your chest, what are you up to?
I'm always lamenting that, but you can find me. ZengThis kind of exists still, but you can also find me. I'm kind of on Blurry Photos Twitch channel, doing video games with them periodically. So yeah, we just did Rift Tracks, the game. So watch me try to Mystery Science Theater.
Cool. Alrighty, folks. Good night, but not goodbye. And as always, may the Force be with you.